Hey YouTube, welcome to Trevor's Vinyl World. Hope everyone is doing well. By the time this video posts, it will be about March 31st. Um, on March 31st of 1987, Prince's best album was released. No, not Purple Rain. The album is called Sign O' the Times. Not Sign of the Times, Sign O' the Times. Um, this is his funkiest album. This is an album you can tell he's having a lot of fun on. I really like the songs on this album. Yeah, I like Purple Rain, but I think Purple Rain gets a little overrated. A little, I think you have a lot of people that aren't really Prince fans. That it's cool to say you're a Prince fan, and I think I'm not singling out ladies here, but I feel like a lot of people that say they're Prince fans are women online that just are, I don't know, for whatever reason trying to be cool or whatever, and it's cool to like Prince. He was definitely a cool guy. I'm not, hey, it is what it is. I'm just saying, like, if you can't name more than Little Red Corvette, Raspberry Beret, Party Like It's 1999, if those are the only Prince songs that you know, you're probably not really a fan, but whatever. Not really calling anybody out. Just that's one of my beefs, I guess, with Prince fans. I also do not like it that it's like the only thing that non-Minnesotans know about Minnesota. Like, like I'm a Timberwolves fan, and even the other day they had their court with the Prince logo, and I feel like we did that because it was a nationally televised game, and for whatever reason, that's like the only thing that non-Minnesotans know about Minnesota is that Prince was here. Um, like why can't Soul Asylum or some other musicians get a little bit of love, or we can't be known for anything else, But anyways, I'll stop. I'm getting off my soapbox here. I really enjoyed this album. It came out March 31st, 1987, a long time ago, almost 40 years ago. It's amazing how funky and how these songs are literally timeless. And I also like that this isn't one of his albums where he just gets a little too vulgar, a little too. He's got some albums that he's just doing a little too much, as they would say, But anyways, this one, some of the songs on it: "Play in the Sunshine," "Housequake," the Ballad of Dorothy Parker. That's one that most people have never heard. It's kind of hilarious. Slow Love. Hot Thing. I could keep going. Just a great album. And it's definitely, I put it number one. I think my rankings don't always agree with the general public. I think this is his best album. I think most of his albums, he I'm not going to compare him to Jay-Z, but he's like a great artist that doesn't always have great albums, like, if that makes sense. Like you can have where maybe half the album is amazing and then you have some filler, and I feel like Prince is one of those people that would do that. Plus he's just so creative, so talented, that in a way I think you just get bored, and he always ends up doing a little too much for me. I wish he had more songs that just like showed his talent, but maybe you just tone it down a little bit, because he always gets just a little out of control. um, Obviously I'm being real nitpicky here. I don't love Prince, but I really like Prince, I guess, is where I would put him. He's not one of my top 5 favorite artists of all time. Like, I'm not jogging in the park listening to Prince every day. But I do respect the guy and I love a lot of his music. I just feel like he had some music that he should have maybe had someone that you talk to. Like, even if you're an egomaniac person or a rock star, I think you need to have a couple people that before you release your album or your tracks or whatever, your EP, maybe you just run it by them. And I'm not saying that you always take their word, but I feel like there are some artists out there like Prince that could have used someone as just a second opinion. And obviously a guy like Prince just does whatever he wants. And, it worked out for him. I mean, he had a great career, so it doesn't really matter. But I just wish he had more albums like this one, where these are the songs, they're awesome songs, there isn't really a lot of political stuff, there isn't a lot of filler, there isn't any weird, I don't know, that's probably the best way I can explain it. I just really think this is one of his best ones, if not the best. And again, it's called Sign o' the Times. If you have not heard it, it's great. It's got a really cool cover to it. I used to have this record, and I want to say I used to have a guy that would do trades, and he really wanted this record, and I kind of was like, boy, as much as he wants it, maybe I shouldn't give it up. And this is back when I didn't really know how much I liked it. This is when I had first started collecting. And he gave me a lot for it, so in a way, it's fine. And I'm not the type of person that needs like a first pressing. The album that I gave him was not anything like a first issue pressing or anything like that. So I felt good about the trade, and I still am fine with it, but now I see like why he wanted it. But mainly I would give him, I go around, I find a lot of records, and I'm not interested in jazz at all. But if I could buy like $2, $5 jazz records, I would pick them up, and then he would find records, and he didn't like hip hop. And we would just every once in a while, every couple months, get together and trade records. And it was a lot of fun. I would encourage anybody that collects records, if you can get to where, maybe you always see a person at a record store or you bump into them a couple times, mention the idea of, just meeting once every 2 or 3 months, and you each bring 5 to 10 records, and you do some trades. It was actually really fun. I made a new friend. So, yeah. But anyways, happy anniversary to Sign o' the Times by Prince. Rest in peace, Prince. And go Timberwolves. Everyone have a good day. And subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Talk to you later.